Babes, we've got some new friends here, and y'all have been asking for me to share a little bit more about my postpartum experience the first time around and why this is so different for me. My first pregnancy, I took in a lot of noise, caused a lot of anxiety, but the real started when I did enter postpartum. From the second my first son exited the womb, he was a really difficult baby. He cried and screamed all the time. I personally hate the word colic because I think it's a generational excuse for underlying issues that need to be addressed. For us, it was reflux and tongue ties and a dairy and soy intolerance. And I struggled so much with breastfeeding that it sent me into a really dark PPD hole. When I went in for my 6-week follow-up appointment with my OB, she asked me if I was okay. I just burst into tears and she told me I'd lost 45 pounds in 6 weeks. I would never put myself in a position to lose that much weight in that period of time, but I was so sleep deprived and miserable that I just wasn't even aware of it because our son would not sleep independently. In addition to that, his temperament was vastly different than what you would expect out of your average newborn. He genuinely hated being a baby, and once he could really explain himself, express himself, and use sentences with us, it really showed us what he's actually like, a gentle, sensitive, wonderful little boy. That first year, I genuinely, if you had asked me, I never would have done this again. It was the hardest, darkest year of my life. When you enter parenthood and you don't have a baby who likes the car seat or the stroller or a carrier, and your stress is exacerbated by constant crying in addition to sleep deprivation, and majority of your friends are having this lovely, peaceful, quiet experience, you're just asking yourself, did I birth an angry baby? I'm a bubbly person, and I would literally ask my husband that. It's hard for me to still talk about, to be honest. But 2024, I looked at my husband and I'm if we're ever going to do this again, I need to have the year of me. So I made myself first priority. I focused on my physical and mental wellness. But all that to say, between the dairy and soy intolerances, which forced me into a diet, that was something that was really difficult for me. When we tried to wean him off breastfeeding, we couldn't find a formula he liked or a bottle he liked. It was just too much, which is a huge reason that we went straight to formula with our second baby. So when you see me walking with a stroller, just existing and living, those are experiences I never got with my first. So there are two things I want to leave you with today. For all the moms, it does get better. I lost the life inside of me and I came back better than before in 2024. And I truly feel like I am in my most wonderful area. So it does get better. And to any second time moms who had a similar experience to myself, there's hope. There's so much hope for a better experience. I am so relieved and honored that I get to experience this in the way I envisioned the first time. And unless you've been through that the first time, I don't think anyone can ever truly understand what that feels like. But it is it's just unexplainable in a lot of ways. It gets better. There is hope. And I look forward to sharing more of my postpartum redemption tour with you, babes. Cheers.